Clamps, the art of defense.
What is the first word you think of when you hear Dennis George?
Clamps. Clamps.
Clamps.
Clamps.
Stamps.
Cramps.
Gramps.
Lamps.
Amps.
Blamps.
Well. Let me tell you how I got to this point. This is me as a young kid. As you can tell, I always had a soccer ball in my hand. Here's a more current picture of me, again, always with the soccer ball. Everyone else would always look up to players like Lionel Messi, but me, I would look up to the defensive god, Sergio Ramos.
When did Dennis start to play defense?
Dennis was about 10 years old playing travel soccer, and he always played up front or center mid until one day 2 of the defenders went down with injuries and the coach asked him to play defense. Once he started to play defense, the team went undefeated about 12 times in a row and never had goals scored against them.
This is the team my dad is talking about. This is also where the love for my position really began.
At first, he was really upset about playing back there. After a while, he started to embrace it and really enjoyed it and wanted to prevent people from scoring.
One of my favorite experiences from soccer was going to the USA vs. Paraguay Copa America match in Philadelphia. But before I knew it, I was wearing that mainland jersey. My sophomore year, I started out as a right back, and I never really had any experience in that position. That became really obvious as my sophomore year team only ended up winning 5 games all year. After a failed sophomore varsity season and a 4-inch growth spurt, I got moved to the center of the defense. The first thing my coach told me was that if anyone was to score, they had to get through me, and that mindset stuck in my head throughout the entire junior season. We ended up making it to the second round of the playoffs, but that just wasn't enough for me. I was able to receive 841 votes in highschoolsports.nj.com's Best Defender in the Cape Atlantic League poll. This was also the year we beat Ocean City. Senior year, my last chance to win anything big. This was our pep rally skit. I'm sure most of you remember what happens next. This was the email that marked the start of our senior year. Mainland received no respect in the preseason as EHT was favored to win the Cal. This pissed us off, and as a response, we went out and won the Stockton tournament for the first time in school history. This finally put some respect on our name. But as we always said, the job wasn't done yet, so we had to keep putting in that work. As motivation, Coach promised us that if we got 3 shutouts in a row, we would have a pizza party. We set goals in the beginning of the season. 1, be selected for the Coaches Cup. 2, win the Cal. 3, win South Jersey. And finally 4, win the state championship. This all seemed very possible once we started winning, and winning some more. In the middle of the season, our defense held opponents to 10 straight shutouts and allowed only 15 goals all year. This was easily the best year in mainland soccer history, and I'm going to remember my times on this team for the rest of my life. We ended up accomplishing 3 of our 4 goals for the year as we fell short of the state title. However, we did achieve South Jersey Group 3 championship and the Cal American title, both things that have never been done before. I couldn't be more glad that my final official game of soccer that I will ever play was with this group of boys, as I'm truly going to miss them.
Next on three! 1, 2, 3!